Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Beth. If you don't know me, welcome to this fun. This is going to be connections over coffee. All right. Originally, I was going to do a connections over cocktails, which is so fun. But today is a coffee kind of day. So I have my coffee and I am just here to share a little bit with you guys. A little bit of background about what I'm doing here is I just really felt the need to share more information about this amazing Mary Kay opportunity because I think people have an idea of what this Mary Kay opportunity is and haven't thought outside the box. And that's part of my job. My job as a sales director, my job as a lifer in Mary Kay for the past 16 and a half years is to think outside the box. So I am going to ask you to think outside the box with me today, to have some fun, and to just think a new thought, because that is what is going to help, number one, me and my team with my goals, and number two, you to be a great support system. And I know that as women, we always want to support each other and we always want to cheer each other on. And so this is a great way for you to understand that. So we're going to dive right in because this isn't going to take very long. I'm going to share my screen here. There we go. Everything is better when you bring friends, don't you think? I think so. Everything's better. So here's what we're going to talk about a little bit. We're going to talk about things women can do better together. Number one, they can empower others. They can change minds. They can change beauty standards, that socialite beauty standards, spread love and kindness, disrupt the status quo, create a movement for change, make history, break down barriers and glass ceilings. And that's exactly what we do. We have such a tribe mentality, but on our team. And I know that not every Mary Kay team is the same. Hi, Amy. Hello, girlfriend. Not every Mary Kay team is the same, but I want to explain to you what our Mary Kay team is about because our Mary Kay team is powerful. Our Mary Kay team has different women from all over the United States, different backgrounds, different age groups, different life things happening to them. But the long and short is that it's all about women supporting women and women doing things better together. So here's a fun picture of me and two of my girlfriends. This is such a big deal and there's such a big reason why I started Mary Kay. I didn't realize that I needed as much recognition as I did. Y'all, like I need recognition for just um putting the dishes away in the dishwasher. Okay. I need recognition personally for everything I do. And it's because that pours into me. That's one of my things that I just need constant pouring into. And I find that a lot of women are like that. I don't think I'm weird. At least I'm going to tell myself that. I don't think I'm weird or strange by the fact that I need that in my life. And I think a lot of women do. I think a lot of people look at the negative instead of the positive. And what I really want to do, one of my big goals is to just have this really safe place for women on our team where they can get recognized. So, all that being said, this is our recognition that we get yearly in Mary Kay, yearly when we go to seminar. It's incredible. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go again this year. And we get to dress up in big ball gowns and we get to walk across stage like we're Miss America. It's pretty exciting. This is how we have transitioned from doing normal Mary Kay to Zoom Mary Kay. And so this is something that happened from um the pandemic. It was one of, honestly, y'all, I take lemons and make lemonade, and this is my lemonade moment right here. My lemonade moment is when I realized that we could absolutely work from home, that we could absolutely spread love and positivity to others, including products, and we could build this business bigger than we ever anticipated, all from working at home. This chair right here has gotten more use over the past 2 years, 2.5 years, than it ever has in the 15 years prior. And it's just a different focus. It's just a different way, a little pivot, a shift from what we used to do. So this is the way I do a lot of my parties. This is the way I do a lot of my appointments. I do one-on-one appointments where it's her and I on Zoom and we're just walking through the products. I do one-on-one appointments at my house if somebody feels comfortable with that. But the most important piece of it is that it's still relationship building, even if it's just a tiny bit or if it's a large piece. It's still relationship building, and that's what Mary Kay is all about. Okay, so a life changing opportunity. Again, I want you to think a new thought. Okay, what if you could love working and enjoying doing things you love in life, spending time traveling, shopping, um, but have it based around your life and based around your goals and based around your current situation. Okay. Freedom is huge, guys. I had no idea how much freedom is important to me. Freedom and flexibility, holy guacamole. I don't ever want to go in and check in or check out of a time clock ever again. Like I did that as a pastry chef. I don't ever want to do that again. That's what I did prior to this. I was a pastry chef and I worked really hard hours and really long hours and I was dedicated, y'all. I was so dedicated. But at the end of the day, I love the flexibility. I love that I can work hard and then I can pull completely back. And I can weave it into my life no matter what's happening. The second one over there is the flexibility. Again, goes right there with freedom and flexibility. Of course, the fun, y'all. Fun is all about my life. If you know me, you know that everything has to be fun. If it's not fun, I'm not going to do it. And I have the ability to say that. If it's not fun, I'm not going to do it. And I want you to have that same mantra of your life. Somebody told me today, one of our consultants, she said, I just love my Mary Kay business because she works a full-time job and she works probably close to 50 hours a week at her full-time job. She is a high up CEO, C-level director in her job. But she says, Mary Kay, it gives me my fun back. It gives me my reason to have fun. It gives me my sanity. And she's like, I love this business because of that. That's what I wish for you. That's what I hope for you. It's not that we're gonna have to quit our jobs and do Mary Kay full time. I'm sure back in the day some people said that, but I'm not gonna ask you to do that. If that's what you want to do, absolutely, I'll show you the tools and the path to do that. But I love the flexibility and that we can sprinkle it in. I mean, think about this. If we're doing a Zoom appointment, which takes 30 minutes, what if we did one or two of those a week? That's an hour a week, you guys. I don't know about you, but I'm sure I spend a little bit longer on Netflix than an hour. And I don't even watch Netflix a lot. I know there's a lot of my girlfriends who watch many more hours of Netflix than I do. I'm not saying change your whole life to sprinkle in Mary Kay. I'm saying add an hour to your life. And that's what your Mary Kay business can afford you. I mean, it's just so, like I said, so much fun. Coffee moment. All right, friendships. Friendships are so important. Again, one of those things that I feel like women this day and age, we have a great group of friends maybe, but have you seen them lately? Have they talked to you about your goals and your dreams lately? Have they cheered you on about something lately? That's what these friends do. And it's powerful stuff. Fulfillment, you can become more confident, more empowered, and more inspired. You can learn those strengths. And of course, fabulous. Oh my gosh, you can be fabulous because you will be using the products at a wholesale discount and you will be feeling so filled up in all of the different ways, guys, in all of the different ways, physically, emotionally, as a friendship, internally, building yourself with that fulfillment, all these things. So I love this. The proof is in the numbers. The Mary Kay offers a solid business opportunity, and these are just a few of our impressive numbers. 50 million have been donated to help domestic violence from the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation. Multi-billion dollar company, ready? Billion. Mary Kay is a multi-billion dollar company and it's a global company. We're in nearly 40 countries. So that's cool. They're all different, which is so great. You know, Mary Kay Germany is different from Mary Kay US. Here's an example of some of my awesome team members. This is when we went to Dallas a couple years ago. And I have to tell you a story about this. it's kind of a personal story, but I just really want to share this with you guys. My dad had just passed right before this picture. And I looked at this picture the other day and I was like, wow, like I was hurting, but I knew that this right here, this would help me. And that's why I ended up going because I needed to be surrounded by women who were so powerful and who were so positive and who might not have even known what I was going through personally, but I needed to be in their space because I needed to absorb that vibration off of them. And so that's why I was here. This picture represents so much. It represents my girlfriends who are there, my teammates who are learning from the best, who are building their own business. These women are all continuing to build their business 3.5 years later after COVID. Um, I just think that it's incredible to know where I was mentally in that picture and to see that there was a reason I was there. And it was because there are things that I needed to gain from others. They didn't even know what they were giving me, but it was so important that I was there for myself, for my healing. Um, I don't have time. You know, so many people say either I don't have time or they say I want to put 1,000% into it and I don't have the capabilities of doing that right now. Those are the two biggest concerns I have. Let me tell you about this. Let's break this down. One, I don't have time. I think I debunked it a little bit because out of all of this, um 87% of consultants work part-time, less than 10 hours. And I would say in this post-COVID life, we could do even better. I mean, we can literally, like I said, we can take an hour and have so much substantial stuff coming from that hour. But you do have 41 hours left after we take all of this stuff off: the sleep, the job, the kids, the volunteer, the housework, the cooking and eating, and the miscellaneous. So I want you again to think a bigger thought. This whole mentality of I want to do it the best I can do it, and I don't want to like half-ass it, or I don't want to just kind of twinkle it in, sprinkle it in. Why not? Doing a little bit is going to be better than doing nothing. I want you to think in finance. In finance, there's this thing called the compound effect, right? You put a little bit and then a little bit more and then a little bit more and then a little bit more and it keeps growing, right? And I am not a finance girl, y'all, but I know that there's this thing called um that growth period. Um and what that means is that every little bit you put is going to grow the bottom line. It's going to grow your business. And it's not a get rich quick scheme at all. It's not, it's something that it's constantly growing. So this is your little baby plant. And you can put all the water you want on it, but you might drown it. So instead, why not put a little bit of water every day and it's going to grow? It's going to have that compound effect. So I really want you to consider that when people are saying, "Oh, well, I just want to do it full out or nothing at all." I want you to think that thought. Everything with a little bit of extra is going to build onto what you did yesterday or what you did last week. If you got 1% better today than you were yesterday, 1% better, what would happen in 50 days? You'd get 50% better. What would happen in 100 days? You get 100% better. Isn't that incredible? That's 1%. So anytime you think that thought, like, oh, I just don't think this is working out, great example. If you just do one thing today, it's going to build on what you did yesterday. It's going to build on what you did the day before. And it's always going to be a positive step forward. So that's my kind of rebuttal to that because I just want you to really think that new thought. These are our starter kits. And so I love that Mary Kay they've pivoted and created this new starter kit. I hope you guys giggled out of this. Go to Chipotle or start a side business with Mary Kay. Hmm. So we have our full starter kit, which is $100, and it comes with full size products, samples, party materials, training, education materials, all that stuff. We have our e-kit, e-start, which is $30, 1 year of a personal website, 1 year of credit card processing, virtual training and education, or we have the combination of both, which is 130. I would say you go with the e-start or you go with the e-start and the starter kit. That's my favorites, okay? But here's the best thing. $30? $30? You guys, I know y'all went to Target recently and you've spent $30. I know you went to the gas station and spent $30 and didn't even fill up your tank. These are the types of things that you can get excited about utilizing your business for. Gas. I mean, who would have thought that we get to budget now for gas? Um, Vacation funds, the holidays next year. Could you imagine going into the holidays with cash? I call it Cash Christmas, and being able to walk in or go to Amazon and literally just be able to do everything with your cash that you've been saving from this summer. Summer jobs. Think about those younger girls who are coming back from college who need a job. I'll teach them how to do this. Think about the moms who are, wrestling with their kids through the summertime. But guess what? She's got a 30-minute, 2 30-minute periods a week. We can make that substantial. And then you can spend all the rest of your days with the kids, bring them to camp, going to the pool, hanging out, having a great summer. This doesn't have to take away from anything you have. And I think that's the most powerful thing. All right, last thought. Sit with women who have big goals. I promise the conversation will be different. I promise the conversation will be different. So I would love your feedback. I would love to hear your thoughts on this because this is my connection over coffee video. And this is a new format that I just really want to try out and get some feedback on. So thank you, number one, for watching this. It's been about 15 minutes, and I really appreciate you watching this. 16 minutes. Number two, I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to hear some takeaways. So if you could text your beauty consultant, if it's not me, text her and let her know because it would really help us out. And the third thing I would love to hear from you is what your interest level is. Is this something that you think that you could do now that you're thinking a new thought? Is this something that you know somebody who would be amazing? Do you need more information? Some people like to just see the pretty pictures and get the recognition. Some people need that nuts and bolts about it and they really need some details. Either way, my my goal and my dream is to share this information and for it to hit somebody in between the eyes like it did for me and to change her life because I truly don't know where I would be if I didn't start this 16 years ago. My whole life, y'all, would have changed if I didn't start this 16 years ago. Okay. Just so you guys know, the dark side made me do it. It is, it's May 4th. So I'm celebrating May 4th. So if you need an excuse to do Mary Kay, the dark side made you do it. Thanks again for watching. I really hope you learned something new. Give me some feedback. Let me know. If you text me or your beauty consultant, guess what? Shameless plug, I will totally bribe you with free stuff and I will send you something as a thank you because I'm just looking for feedback. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an awesome day. We'll talk soon. Bye.